We was trying to get you in for a show.
Fabulous. I wish I would have got to see y'all when I was home.
I know, man. Let us know when you got plans to come back so we can slide you in.
But the cabin party was lit. It was litty.
Look lit.
See how niggas do.
Oh, man.
We seen your story. The cabin party after the cabin party
After the cabin party over. You see how you do it, Jessica? I'm heartbroken.
But shit, it was way too big. And I only had like 10 people.
See, that's where the reaching out would have came in here.
How y'all doing?
We made it lit. What's good, bro? It's good to see you play.
I know. So I just want to show my love.
I appreciate that.
Damn thing. So
Appreciate that, for
that's
real.
what's up. I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah, we got Miss.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, put your plug in, Jessica, so the people can reach out to you.
Oh yeah, put
my
plug
in.
Your plug in.
Shaheen,
Put my what in?
Your plug.
Your plug, your Instagram information.
At Jessica Caldwell. Stand for me. You got me.
Jessica Caldwell, man. Y'all reach out.
Caldwell.
Yeah, Jessica Caldwell.
Yes. Go look at some big old boobies.
Oh, shit, Jessica.
What's that fans only link?
Bye, y'all.
Give us that fans only link. Let us get it. We need it.
Bye, y'all.
Jessica, you already be having them weirdos on. I be watching. I'm like, God damn, she got all these weirdos.
We need the fans only link. Oh, boy.
Hey, but tell Jessica, them weirdos pay though, don't they?
Hey, they got that big money.
They do.
Big fat.
Yo, shit. I
love the creep squad.
Oh, man, they some creeps for sure.
For sure, some creeps. Hey,
damn.
As long as that money green said it's been the same way.
So
you already know it.
It's
already.
See Nella.
So how can we reach you on fans only? It was just Jessica Caldwell.
Get yours now.
Yep.
Jessica Caldwell.
Yeah,
And that's the same thing
Jessica
for Instagram too, right?
Yes.
That's what's up.
as well as YouTube, right? Got some new music coming.
I'm thinking about it. Like,
did work for you?
You slacking,
like
man.
over a year.
You slacking, man. You slacking.
Yeah, that's a.
But shit, next time I come home, I want to get in y'all's studio.
Come on, come with it.
Or
Yeah, we make
where's
it.
Kevin? Where's Kevin and BJ record at?
But it's like,
Yeah, at the crib in Greensboro.
Shaheen, man. Hey. Bro, give you
crib,
shout
that's
out.
what I'm
Tell
asking.
Yeah, he on my live right now.
Yeah, you
shout
can
out,
come.
shout out,
Pull up.
Shaheen.
Y'all doing the big.
What you trying to say?
I'm excited to record you, man. That'll be a good time.
I'm on Facebook.
I need some hot ass tracks though.
We got him.
Genius, man.
Definitely. I still got it.
Vocalist, man. We got the best producer for the female vocalist in Iredell County. Genius on the Beat is the absolute best producer for the female vocalist around here, in my opinion.
We're going to make it happen.
We're going to make
We
it
about
happen.
to get started in the record.
Definitely. I love that.
5
Definitely.
minutes.
Hey, baby.
Link with us. Let us know when you're coming back.
Yeah, indeed.
So we can get you set up for a show.
On the
Get you set
set,
up
on
for
the
a session.
game.
Already.
I got you.
Bad.
Alright, I'm about to go watch myself. I'll get so fresh and so clean. I'll talk to y'all later. Be good.
All right.
All right.
You too.
Shout out Jessica Caldwell.
Straight like that. Yeah.
We're going to be on here directly. This one, everybody
Bro,
get
so
ready.
you wanna?
Yo, we about to go live.
Sonella Water.
I gotta get you a chair.
CJ Clark, right?
LJ Clark.
LJ Clark, Sonella Water.
His name Larry.
Larry.
LJ
Drink the
Clark.
water.
Larry. Sanella Water.
Drink the water. I think we about ready. I need everybody check their mics for me.
Understand?
Dude, mic check, mic check.
1, 2.
That's
Mic
CW,
check.
Baby.
You all right? I'm good with
Boy, I'm
BJ.
hot, boy.
Come on, man. I need,
Bro,
hey,
hot.
baby, hey.
Check.
Look here,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, y'all
I will need a
mic.
case this weekend. We getting a case of this weekend. This
Yeah.
water is awesome. for
Check
real.
it, check it. No, that's on.
It's on. Yeah.
That one off
Awesome.
7.
Which one is off?
The extra
Man,
one.
y'all make sure, hey, LJ Clark.
Peace. What are y'all
Y'all
talking
reach out
about
and
this
get
week?
that Nella.
We got a couple of good topics. What was those
I can hear
topics
you when I
again, bro?
talk loud. Why do we cheat?
Why do we cheat?
Is it human nature?
Is it human
Why
nature?
do we cheat?
I ain't never cheated, so I can't say.
I've
Every shit in
cheated.
your life is cap.
No, it ain't. Because I'm the type, like, if I feel like I'm going to cheat, I'm not even going to get involved with you. Like, we're going to have an understanding.
Salute.
Why do men cheat? I'm not men, but why do we cheat?
I think it's human nature, man. I think relationships, period, is against human nature.
Is
That's
it
why it's
human
so
nature?
beautiful when it happens. If we was out in nature, we wouldn't be getting married and shit. Married is just for the society. It helps us out in society.
So why do people cheat? Not just man. Why do people?
Yeah, why do people cheat? Period.
My bad on that.
It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but I think we might. Like whenever y'all talk, just lean in a little bit to the outside.
AudioJuug. And y'all gonna
Yeah,
introduce
because if you
y'all
could move
AudioJuug.
your head a little bit back this way. Yeah, bro. Good. Yeah, got you on that now.
Yeah, we about to go live, y'all.
As long as you're
Yep,
in the path.
there you
Yeah,
go.
bro, we ready.
Oh yeah, we about to get it popping.
We going there.
Don't forget to get your
It's good, bit done.
vanilla water.
Sanella, I'm gonna throw
Drink the
that.
Man,
water.
y'all see that? That's enough. That's enough.
Sanella, alkaline water.
Alkaline.
We live. And
Talking about locally, man. This the guy that has this water is out of state, so,
3,
man. I understand that.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
There go.
What a handful, can folk. You are now tuned into Academy Radio. I'm 11. I'm with Honest,
What I do?
Big Baby Boom,
Yeah.
and Genius on the beat.
Yo, what's good?
This Academy on there. We just here to inspire, motivate, and most importantly,
Show love.
love, man. And today we're showing love to a very special guest, AudioJuug. Is in the building.
AudioJuug.
Yes,
Give it
sir.
up for AudioJuug in the building. Well, thank y'all for coming through. Let me turn this fire-ass track down.
Yes, sir, man. AudioJuug.
Hey, man, that track was produced by yours truly, man. The man, Big Baby Boom.
Hey,
sir.
man.
Dope ass track, bro.
Man, appreciate it.
We had somebody comment on the post on Facebook today and wants to know, why do we cheat?
Oh, man.
Is it human nature? They are asking us, why do we cheat, and is it human nature? What do you think?
Well, through my experience of cheating,
Let's go ahead and make that high, bro.
through my experience of cheating, man, I felt
you
like
done had a few occasions.
a little razzle dazzle back in my day. I mean, ain't nothing I'm proud of, but I mean it happened. So I mean,
A man of
I
experience.
felt like it was human nature at the time, cause I was just trying to temptation. I mean, but what is temptation though? What's tempting us? Is it?
I think some men probably get bored. They just want to, I don't know.
You can't be tempted without it being a desire already. You
Right,
can't
right.
tempt me with nothing that I don't desire.
That's what it might be.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't
Right.
tempt me with so
And that
even
desire come from your
human nature.
Your nature,
That's
yeah.
what I say.
I don't think it's human nature. though.
Y'all think it's human nature? What would you call it then, bro?
Cheat.
But the odds are against you, though. I mean, it's like, how many people in the world, bro? Like,
It's tough.
Look
I
how
don't
many
think
people
it's
in this
human
world.
nature. Like, you telling me I can go out and look at all these women and not like have fantasies or, you know what I'm saying?
See, now that right there is telling you that
That's your
that
nature,
don't
bro.
think
The
it's
fact that
human
you have
nature.
fantasies is the fact
But
that
if you cheat, you know what I'm saying? You cheat. I don't think there's no human nature within that. Like, you already know who you with. You know what I'm saying? You already know who you want to spend your life with, but you still go out and make a bad decision. You know what I'm
Y'all, he
saying?
got his
I don't
girl
think
in the
it's-
building, too.
right. So he gonna have to talk. He gonna have to
He
talk
gotta
like
be
that.
politically
Yeah,
correct.
he gonna have to talk like that.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
I got a whole other piece, so y'all stay up there.
Well, grab a mic then.
Well, you come on, slide.
Come on, no.
Slide on up. Before this one, go ahead ahead, give us your
We can
opinion
pass
on
the
it.
mic now. We can
Yeah,
pass
go
the mic.
ahead, speak on it.
Yeah, come here.
We ain't gonna pass it right there.
Give her the mic, P.O.
Before these women start calling in, they gonna be calling in a
They gonna
minute.
start calling in a minute.
They don't like
I don't
our.
know, man. It's just it's my opinion. I don't think it's human nature.
I think it is.
If
I
you-
think we go against human nature by just
So when
Bob.
you cheated, what was going through your head?
it was
at the time?
those lusting and those fantasizing and not but that wasn't even control. I couldn't control who I lusted over or who I
That's what makes it
fantasized.
human nature.
But did you feel
Right.
like you were gonna get caught?
Nah, bro. I was real strategic with it, so tactful. So I made sure I wasn't gonna get caught, but then I still got caught.
You don't
That's
think
how I
about
played
getting
in
caught
the
until after you cheat. You don't think about the repercussions until after you cheat. You
Yeah,
don't
that's
think about
real.
how to cover it up until
Not-
after it's done, which I think just proves even more that it is human nature because you don't check yourself and you don't convict yourself for doing it until after you've done it.
And it's too much to even think about because you can't even think about how you're gonna land it first. You got to think about how you're gonna land it before you think about how you're gonna
Cover it up.
Yeah,
Like how I'm gonna score the pussy before I can cover up the pussy.
right.
That's facts. That's facts. I mean, I'm with Honest on this one, man. I feel like relationships are so beautiful because they are against human nature. Human nature really is to just fuck who you want to fuck when you want to do it. Like that's human nature. When people get married and they find lifelong partners, it's so beautiful. It requires a ceremony because it's against human nature. That's why we say it's rare, and that's why we even say God ordained it and God blesses it because it's like, yo, that ain't really what we are. If we was out in nature and we didn't have the convenience of houses, we didn't have the convenience of jobs, we didn't have the convenience of society, we would not be creating lifelong relationships with each other. The only reason why we creating lifelong relationships with each other is because we're trying to build with each other inside of a society that makes us feel like we need a partner to build with each other. That's my opinion.
So you feel like we're not able to control our nature.
No, we are. That's why we get married.
Yeah.
And even getting married, we get married because we know we not able to control our nature, but if we get a title and we get a license and we get government regulation on our nature, then it'll be easier to control our nature.
Yeah, and to control each other.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a contract, it's a social contract that I'm going to control my nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Toya said if it's human nature, why even be a relationship then?
because it works for society.
Yeah.
Human nature don't always fit in society.
So it controls chaos.
Yeah, it controls chaos. It
But to
controls
answer your question, Sasha, the topic is why do we
we
cheat?
cheat?
Yeah, so why do we cheat?
Me and 11 came to the conclusion that it was
human nature.
human nature. Some may disagree. What it do, Qua?
Yeah, human. I agree.
What you think? Call in, Sasha. Let us know what you think. Why do we cheat?
Yeah, hit the call
We got a
line,
woman in the building. She
835-129.
don't want to respond. You got to.
They don't
Keep on the sideline.
Yeah, we do. We do.
We need to know this.
We need to know.
Yeah.
While we waiting on a response, let me plug LJ Clark's alkaline water. Got an 8+ pH balance. Sanella.
Mine
Sure
is gone.
Yo, we got a pack here, man. This is amazing, yo. It's amazing. Awesome. It's good.
Yeah.
If you're drinking more alkaline water, you won't cheat. But
Indeed. Yeah, good logic. I mean,
Say like-
11. I like that.
drink your alkaline water, man. But I think it is human nature, man. Which is why a lot of people forgive it. And that's because when women, if anybody know it's human nature, women know it's human nature. That's why women are more apt to forgive it. Niggas don't know it's human nature. That's why we can't forgive it. Women know a nigga gon' cheat. That's why when he
real,
do
bro.
cheat, you know what I'm saying, it's easy for them to forgive it. A whole lot easier than it is for
And they
us.
say,
So,
they say he
11, are
just
you
been a
giving
man.
man out here a pass to go cheat?
No.
Please don't do that.
All I'm saying is
Don't do that,
it
bro.
is human nature, and it's clear. I think it's underlined that we know that it's human nature.
Keisha said I cheat back.
But
I can't
science
blame
says
you.
women cheat more than men do, though.
Ooh,
Studies have shown that women cheat way more than men do. They
I'm
just
telling
better
you,
at it.
mine
they
cheat.
just better at it.
I'm telling mine cheat. It's over.
You gotta catch her first.
Yeah, you gotta. She cheating
It's
good.
a hard thing.
Yeah, bro.
These women clever, boy.
They is.
Clever ass.
Oh,
Here we
I
go.
just gonna get
Here we go.
Academy on there. Who am I speaking with? Oh.
You got a lot going on.
Hey, what you got going on over there? Let them baby shut up.
I know what that is.
The phone is breaking up.
That's
Oh,
because you got
them
too
kids.
much going on.
Academy on there. Who am I speaking
Pretty
with?
much. This is Peaches.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Pete.
What's up, Pete?
Why we cheat?
So I feel like as for a woman got to have a reason to cheat.
Okay.
Men technically don't have to have a reason to cheat.
Elaborate.
They just do it.
Do you think that's in our nature?
I think it is.
Mm.
I think it's impossible. Now, for some, maybe it's not, but it's impossible for a man to be fully satisfied with one vagina.
Ooh.
They feel like they have to have more than one.
Interesting.
It don't really matter how flexible, how many tricks they do. It's still somebody out there that's going to do them 10 times better, and they're going to fantasize and want that too.
So what about a man? Can a man perform enough tricks for a woman and she be satisfied? Or is she going to always want a dude to do the helicopter with his thing coming from, helicopter with his dick off the turnbuckle, off the top turnbuckle and shit like that?
Women kind of, they kind of go with the flow.
So they take what they get.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me
They ain't real picky with it.
Throwing that on every day.
So,
okay. I like that perspective.
So
we
what-
appreciate that. Now that's
a good perspective. But
good
why do women cheat then? If
Yeah.
women need reasons, what's a reason? Like a good reason.
Yeah, what's up?
Most of the time, the men be done it, so they retaliate and they do it back.
okay. Spite, no doubt.
Time, attention.
Attention. Okay.
That's what
That's
everybody's
pretty much
saying on
kind
my
of
G and
sums it
Love
up.
said you said it.
back. We
Dang,
play the
you on the
game back.
keys right now, Peaches. We appreciate. We gotta get you in on the show. You giving dropping keys
Hey,
like that.
my wife say cheating is not nature. It's not human nature. It's just lack of self control.
Ooh. But what is lack of self-control other than being in your nature? That's the saying. Lack of self-control is saying that is your
Self-control,
nature.
you can't control it because at the end of the day, you can see somebody, but that don't mean that you physically have to want it because it's too many diseases out here for you to just see something and just jump on it just because of a big booty or boobs or appearance, because that very person that look good on the outside might be that very person walking around with AIDS or herpes or God knows what, and you ain't thought things too, you just jumped on it.
That does not mean it is not in your nature. That does not mean it is not in your nature.
If you use it in human nature form.
If it's in your nature, you still want to do it. You use self-control to get out of your nature. The nature comes first. The nature comes with you wanting it. It comes with the desire, your dick getting hard or you getting aroused. Self-control.
But you can't get everything you want.
Right. Only in society can you not get everything. Like if we didn't concern ourselves with AIDS because of society, if we didn't concern ourselves with getting people pregnant because of society, if we didn't concern ourselves with all these different things to be in society, it would be no point in controlling our nature. We control our nature so we fit into society is what I'm saying.
But at what point do you get self-control?
You only control yourself so that you fit in. It's the only reason why you control yourself. It's so that you fit in. Like if you was out in nature with the animals, you would not be controlling yourself. You wouldn't be trying to fit in. Is what I'm saying.
Because that's what all the animals
We want to be accepted as husbands. We want to be accepted as boyfriends, so we control ourselves. It is in our nature to have sex with everybody we want to have sex with, but we control ourselves so we can be a good husband. We can be a good boyfriend in society. The nature comes first, in my opinion. And you like, I can't do what I want to do.
It's a decision.
Right. I can't do what I want to do because what I want to do is going to take me outside of society. It's going to make me weird. It's going to make me crazy. It's going to make me an ain't shit nigga. It's going to make me a dead. It's going to make me all of these things if I do what I really want to do. So I'm not going to do it.
That's the thing.
Shannon said
That's the big point too. To who?
Women cheat mentally first, then they physically leave.
But
Lack of self-love is a major factor too. I also believe that everyone is not supposed to be with one person. it boils down to
Well, I gave
communication.
I
and
gave my
biggest
point of
honesty.
view,
Oh, we
guys.
appreciate that too.
Now I'm
Those
gonna
some
watch
keys
the
too.
rest of the show.
Thank you,
Appreciate
baby.
that.
Yeah, appreciate it, Pete.
We'll
All
have
right.
32
thank you,
kids
Peach.
or something like that. Will
But
Chamberlain.
my wife say human nature, you can be fully satisfied with your partner.
There you go. I agree.
Say once again,
You
cheating
can
is a
convince
lack of
yourself you is.
self-control.
You can tell yourself you is.
Something like that. To me, it all boils down to what you really want in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to have a committed relationship and that's what you want to do, you're going to do what you can to put yourself in that position.
That's fact.
But if that's not your lifestyle and that's not what you really growing up, you know what I'm saying, believing in or whatever, you just going to do what you want. You know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like
What are you
about your
willing to
intention.
answer to? Yeah, what are you willing to answer for at the end of the day?
That's real.
Academy on air. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this is Keisha.
Hey, Keish.
What's up, Keisha?
I'm gonna stop asking people their name. That's why they don't be calling in, because I be
Put
I be
them on
putting them on
blast.
blast. I'm gonna just say, go
What's
ahead,
your alias?
go ahead, and get your
Yeah.
alias.
Your stage name.
How you feel, Keisha? Why we cheat?
Well, I actually asked that question under the post.
Yeah, no
Oh,
doubt.
that's Mr. Ingram.
Hey, what you
Miss
think? You got an opinion?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, she hung up. Call back, Keisha.
What happened, Keisha?
What's going on, bro?
I don't know, but I agree. Oh, there she go
There she
again. This Keisha.
This is Keisha.
Hey, Keisha.
Hello.
Go ahead. Why you think we cheat?
Well, listen, I actually asked that question on the post.
Right. Do you got an idea? Do
'Cause
you
I
have a
wanted to
theory?
know, like, what everybody thought, because I actually think that it is human nature. Like, women, like I posted on Chorus's thread, women, we cheat back. I'm not going to say all women have the cheat back mentality, because some women just do it because that's what they want to do, because like you said, that's human nature. You go out and you do what you want to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as, like, men, I feel like they just really cannot help it, honestly. And I'm not trying to, like, make a cover up. You got to have control. I do understand that. But I do feel like sometimes they just can't help it.
You can,
No, you can't help it, but you want to do it. Like, no, every nigga want to do it.
Yeah, that's what, okay, well, I'll use the wrong words. Like, they want to do it. Men are headstrong. They going to do what they
But
want
y'all
to
didn't hear
do,
what
whether
she
you
said.
find out about it or not.
Y'all didn't catch the phrase that she said that she said that women cheat back as if men are always the first ones to
Oh,
cheat.
no, women cheat before men. Y'all
Okay, well, y'all take it back. I did say that. I said, hold on. I'm not going to say all women cheat back. Some women do it because they want to.
Yeah, okay.
So, if you had to just throw a percentage out there, what's the percentage of women who cheat? Just out the blue.
Because they want to?
Yeah, without the cheat back
Without
mentality.
the cheat back mentality.
50%. 50%.
That's low compared to what I.
How old is Keisha?
That's low.
You said that's low. What you thinking, bro?
Man, I would think about 65.
You
70.
think it's more than 50%?
Man, listen, I done had some, man,
There's some
y'all
stuff
be
going on in
cheating,
this
yo.
world. Y'all don't
Yes,
know.
y'all be out here cheating just like we be out here cheating. And I know because I
That's
don't fuck
just a
boys.
cop out. That's a cop out. Y'all saying that because y'all have that mentality. Y'all do that way more than we do. So it's a cop out.
We saying that, I'm saying that because I don't fuck some niggas' girls. That's why I'm saying that.
That's horrible.
Did it, babe?
Like, if you want me to be frank, like, I don't fuck some niggas' girls, and they was like close, supposed to be on Instagram and like all like with no reason, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know what type of attention he was giving her at home, but I know like when y'all want it, y'all want it, and y'all know y'all want it.
Well, let me just speak for myself.
And my
say
homie
this.
said facts.
Like, I never had that mentality to cheat or anything like that. But I was in a marriage, and once he did what he did, I had this guy that everybody knows. He was at me for like years, but I just always pushed him off, never done anything. But once I got the proof that my husband did what he did, I went right for it.
I say you just needed a reason to do what you had always been wanting to do.
You was already playing.
You was already playing that shit. You had already cheated in your head. You should have might as well hopped.
If it was that easy.
That's exactly what I said. Shannon said a while ago. Women
Well,
cheat
I don't think
mentally
I cheated
first,
in my head.
then
It was more
physically
so
leaves.
being at the
Shannon just said
club
this.
and
No, you
stuff
wanted
like
to.
that.
If you wanted to fuck that nigga,
If you would have walked in that club and seen you in here,
But yeah, Corliss, let me be quiet.
She said I'm gonna cut that out.
you just wanted a reason.
yeah.
You just wanted a reason. You was waiting.
Okay, I'm done.
Dang, I want that dick.
You know I'm on y'all side. Everybody cheats, and I do think it's human nature.
Hey, that's facts. We appreciate you for
Thank you, Keisha.
We appreciate that.
All right, talk to y'all later.
Thank you.
Keisha say it's human nature. Because at least 50% of women cheat for the same reason men cheat. At least, she's saying at least 50% of women cheat for the same reason.
For it, though.
And it can cheat easy. Because niggas,
Hey, you got a point. You got a point. 704.
They got to put their hand down.
He got a point, though. He said the women don't have
They ain't
to
gotta work for it. It's already there.
Yeah,
they
they
just
just
gotta
put-
take their pick.
why is that, though? I think they ain't got to work for it because niggas live in their nature. We want to
True
fuck.
indeed.
What do you put on the
It's
pedestal?
easy. They know that.
Priorities. The types
Tables
of
have
niggas
turned
that
on
they are
us.
dealing with. Like, what priorities do they have? Pussy. So what they gonna do? Whatever it take to get it.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Like
That's why you got these girls out here screaming "hot girl summer" right now.
Oh, and the hot boys.
They really think that pussy is just that great, man.
No cap. The hot boys is killing it right now.
I'm telling you,
I
bro.
check Little Duval page daily, bro.
For real.
Daily.
We winning. I was a victim of the hot girl summer though, I will say, but that's after hot. That's after hot, and you know what I'm saying. I done had my game. I done had my points.
Right.
I done scored my points. It was only right. You know what I'm saying. I get fouled.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying. I take my blow. Dang, they hot today.
They own it today. Love it.
It's one that needs to be discussed.
For real. Academy on there. Who am I speaking with? That's what I was.
This is Sasha.
What's
All
up,
right.
Sasha?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you?
I'm good. Why we cheat?
I think because there's a lot of temptation out here, and me myself, you know, the reason why I cheated is because it was like a lack of. Some men, they have lack of what's the word?
You trying to say you got a little
Of being affectionate. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we tend to find that in other men,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
so I'm guilty
Like
of that.
foreplay and shit, and cuddling and shit.
And I wouldn't agree with the other lady when she said that we cheat back sometimes, because sometimes we cheat just to have that extra or that lack of what our partner wasn't doing.
Damn, that's facts.
Damn.
So I say temptation.
And then
It's a lot out here.
And if your man ain't, I guess, how many men can? You know, a wise man once told me that God gave women eyebrows and eyelashes only for them to grow up, cut them shits off, and draw them back on. So if God can't 100% supply what a woman needs, what the fuck make you think you can as a man?
facts.
Make a woman 100% happy. If she gonna cut the eyebrows off that God gave her, the eyelashes off that God gave her, and then put some more back on, what makes you think you?
Well, we are working. I mean, as y'all know, because I know y'all got women, we are work in progress though. But my thing is just keep us happy, keep us dick down, and we good. That's our attitude adjustment. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if in the beginning, because I cheated in the beginning, if he would have gave me
that dick,
that happy dick.
You just needed that dick, right?
You like the happy.
What makes you happy today might not necessarily.
I don't know what happened just now, but
okay, when you was lacking, tell me this, and I don't want to be getting all in your business. How often did you tell him you was lacking before you went and cheated? How many times did you tell him I'm lacking in the affection area before you went and cheated and found affection somewhere else? Because I will tell you, black men grow up and we don't have a safe place to be affectionate and vulnerable. That's why we don't be kissing and shit like that. I'm realizing that. She hung up?
Yeah, she clicked off.
But yeah, I wanted to talk to y'all about that too, because I was thinking about it. Like in high school and in college, you know how as black men, you couldn't kiss the girl unless you was really with her. And then you really weren't trying to kiss her in public either because it made you seem like you was soft or some shit like that. Right. And I feel like that's just proof that black men would never really taught how to be affectionate in a safe place. Because you go to a party or something, and you see white boys hot down kissing in the mouth and shit, doing all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But we wouldn't even kiss unless she was legit our girl. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't kissing in public unless we really down about that girl.
When you know better, you do better though.
That's facts. Yeah, that's facts. That's big facts. That's big facts. When you know better, you do better.
Yep.
But growing up, man, you got to fight against that as a man. Because growing up ain't really no safe place to be affectionate as a little black boy.
Hey, man.
That's true. Show too much emotion. Always try to say you going crazy. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
soft for something.
Yeah.
What's up? Turn it around.
Yeah. I thought I had it wrong because I couldn't hear myself. Where we go?
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, bro. Say something.
Mic check.
Say it again.
Mic check.
Oh, yeah,
Where
yeah. We
go?
in there. We in there. Yeah, we in there. Saucy.
Yeah, saucy now.
So,
I don't know, man. I ain't never cheated, though.
that's a cap, bro. That's a damn lie.
For
Never
real,
cheated?
bro.
Ever in your life?
On a
Never.
test.
Never, bro.
You Madden?
Man, bro.
Nah, bro.
You ain't
Ever
ever
play
cheated?
rookie? You ain't never play rookie. I'm mad.
Come on, bro.
I ain't never had a whole bunch of girlfriends.
So all the girlfriends you ever had, you was 100% faithful.
I was
What do you consider cheating? What would you get mad at your girl for doing?
cheating.
Is flirting cheating?
Flirting. Is it cheating?
Yeah.
Not in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, you better watch yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
But I don't know, man. I'm like the pimp say, baby. I let her choose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She choose that nigga, you be with that nigga. You know what I mean? But
That's facts.
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know if I'm dedicated. I was always type of individual. If I was dedicated to an individual,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna be with that individual. But if I know I'm not gonna be fully dedicated, I'm not even gonna send you through playing this game of let's be boyfriend girlfriend.
Right.
Nah, let's just be cool. We talk. You can do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But cause I feel like a lot of times we set ourselves up for failure. We know oftentimes going into it, we ain't gonna be fully faithful to that individual.
Yeah. You feel
know-
like we shouldn't even get in a
You know
relationship.
what I'm saying? So what's the point of even getting in a relationship? So I was that type of individual. Like I don't.
But bro, I feel like like when you playing the game, like when you constantly playing the game, like for me, I was just a womanizer, so falling in love it came to as a surprise to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was always an adjustment for me as far as becoming faithful. It was never like I'm out here looking for a girl to be faithful to. It's
Right.
like I'm out here doing my thing, playing the game. I found me a girl who just done caught me by surprise. Now I need to drop these hoes and become faithful. So it's an adjustment.
So why did you choose that one?
It was time, bro. Like when I did become faithful.
Did you know that you were gonna be fully faithful to her? Or did you go
Not at first. Not
did
at
you go
first.
into it thinking that you was gonna be fully faithful?
No, I actually went into it thinking the exact opposite, and I'm like, man, this shit is.
So why
I
did
like,
you choose it then?
Because I liked her. I was interested in. I'm like,
did you not want anybody else to have her?
no, I don't think that was the.
Because I feel
Because
like
I had
as a
other
man, I
people.
think that's where it comes in. The part of a man, we're prideful. So therefore, I like her. I know I'm not gonna be fully faithful to her, but also I don't want nobody else to have her either
Nobody else to hit
before
that.
I get to her. You know what I mean?
See, I don't even think that when I became faithful, it wasn't even about like I don't want her to be with nobody else, so I ain't gonna be with nobody else. It was really like this is the only person I want to apply myself to. I'm
Yeah,
really
energy.
good at the game. I can
Right.
get women. I know that.
Right.
But this is the only person I want to use my lines on. This is the only person I want to use my pickup lines on.
Right.
This is the only person I want to use my sexual tricks with. This is the only person I feel like deserves this power that I know I have. That's when I became faithful. That kind of what clicked to me. Like,
Right.
damn, bro, you really can
She
get
worth your
pussy.
time, though.
Right. But this one is really worth your time. So, but that took time. Like, that took a year of me, like, doing my own thing. But that's because I was a womanizer and I had to drop my hoes for it. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I'm like, wait, if I can just give it all to her, maybe she'll appreciate it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a comment. Why does cheating have to be the worst thing to happen in a relationship? If you cheated, apparently you were unhappy.
You had that discussion a few weeks back.
So you were trying to force something with someone that wasn't for you. I think that's facts too. I don't think cheating is the worst thing because it is human nature. I don't think cheating is the worst thing you can do. I think the worst thing you can do to me is lie to me or emotionally abandon me. Because don't get in that relationship with me and then don't protect my emotions. Because the relationship in itself says that we're gonna give each other emotions and try to like help each other grow as human beings. So don't say that and then emotionally abandon me. That's one thing, and don't lie to me because we already in a vulnerable position.
Cheating is like the worst thing, though. I mean, because it can be like sometimes even with the physicality of it, it's still some emotional things too. Because you wonder, like, pillow talk. You laying with this man. What are y'all talking about? The communication.
But you ain't gotta wonder that. You can ask that.
Like, what else does she have to give if it ain't she ain't giving you the sex, and she giving you her emotions? What else is it that she's giving you? You know what I'm saying? Like. Well, I mean, you can give love. I mean, but so
I think
that's true. It is Eve's fault. Eve is the one who got us in this bullshit.
Talk, preach, bro.
It's Eve's fault.
Drop them jewels.
It's women the one.
Reason why.
I mean, that's my thing. Cause like as a man, your mind gonna wonder.
Let's start us off.
I take
Academy on there, man. Who am I speaking with?
What's good, bro?
What's good?
What's good with it?
Come with it here, bro. What's good, bro?
Bro, I think that nigga cheat, bro. I think that cheating is nature, bro, until you decide that you don't want to cheat.
Cheating is nature until you decide you don't want to cheat. What makes you decide that you don't want to cheat?
Bro, I don't know, bro. I think for a lot of people,
say you out, you still cheating.
And then they just say, "Shit, the next relationship, I'm gonna try to be faithful. Either it works or it don't." I think that's what niggas do.
I can agree with that, bro. He said he think that sometimes niggas just get in a relationship and like a chick enough to want to be faithful and try to be faithful, and then the fact that you trying to be faithful is what makes you faithful. It's not like
yeah, bro. It ain't the actual action. It's just the effort that you put forth.
Yeah, it's just the effort that you put forth.
Right. It's just about effort.
It's about the damn, bro. That's key, boy. Who that? Who that on the line? That J Head on the line? Who that on the line, bro? That's facts, bro. It's just effort, men. As far as men, because when I did become faithful, because I was cheating a lot, and it's because I wasn't trying not to be faithful. He said, bro, easy, bro. You know, man. You know, I'm an open book out here. Single niggas talk records.
I don't know, bro.
That's facts, bro. I think you own to something with that, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think you own to something. Like, it's about effort, but I think it takes you liking the chick enough to put forth that effort.
Yeah, bro. That's all it is. In my opinion.
Like, you gotta be crazy about it.
It is, though. I mean, but I feel like there's a lot of things that can lead to cheat. We all know that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oftentimes you'll go into something knowing good and well that you're not gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't even know why we play the game, though, bro. And I was just always that type. Like,
but could you ever go into something thinking that you could do her right? Like, understand.
That's what I'm saying. That's possible. That's possible. That's possible, but it can be things to lead up
like
to
a woman who inspires you to be right, or inspires you to, like, I ain't shit right now, but damn, I want to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dang, I want to be the shit for you, but I ain't shit right now. Just give me a little bit of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get my shit.
But I feel
together.
I feel like you should communicate that with her.
Facts. Okay. I'll do it. Bro. Go ahead, bro.
And at that point, if she want to keep you around,
but look at it this way, bro. The same way that you go from being in this relationship to being married, how the effort shifts, the same shit, bro. Your effort just shifts from like not caring to be faithful to like, all right, this time I'm trying to be faithful. It's just the effort change, bro. I think that's just how it works.
That's facts. Cause you gotta say no. You gotta say no. You can't have
my
number. No, I ain't gonna try to holler at her.
You gotta say no.
No, I ain't gonna flirt back. It ain't that you don't want to. It's just that you're not going to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want that attention because Aisha Curry done proved that you don't never stop wanting the attention. You don't never stop wanting to feel desired. So it gotta be human nature.
Shout out Aisha Curry.
Aisha Curry done put that truth out there. It's human nature. Yeah. But you have to make an effort to say, no, I'm not going to do this, even though I know it is in my nature to do this. Because what I value, like what Keenan said, what I value more is being in a committed relationship more than I value just exploring my nature as a man.
Right.
That's the difference.
About what you value.
About what you value, man.
Your intentions.
And a woman can bring that value to where you start to value that more than you just value your nature.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A woman can bring that. And when a woman brings that, you know what I'm saying, you drop it and you become, say you get committed to her and you get married. I want to ask my homies about butt sex. Once you get married, do you start having butt sex?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you jump right in there.
Yeah, right in there, bro.
Say with women.
With women, once you get married, do you start having butt sex with women?
Yeah, with women. Hold on.
Hey, woman.
Hey, make sure you put that on there, Levin. Next time you say that, don't.
Why we gotta put that on there, man? Y'all know we.
Because
married,
you
bro.
don't know what times we living in.
What you married, bro?
You know they got
Who gonna have butt sex with? If we going from,
you know they got married men.
You committed.
Yeah, got married man.
Hey.
2019.
We got married.
A lot of married men out here getting plugged, baby.
Yeah. A lot of married men married to men.
Butt sex with your woman, man.
Butt sex with your
Butt sex with your woman.
Done it, have you slipped up, you know what I'm saying, end up in the wrong hole, and you like, I'm just gonna finish, you know.
I say that's probably like week 2 into the marriage.
I don't know,
after
man,
y'all done
like-
came back from the honeymoon and y'all done a whole lot of freaky shit. Then y'all get back to the house, you like, baby, listen.
On the back
Let's try
door.
some more
But
fish.
you know what? With marriages, it happen more in the early stages.
Okay.
Because you just be having all kind of wild sex at all times, and you know what I'm saying. So you
and y'all green.
say you try, but then you actually, I'm gonna tell you about butt. Like,
Yeah.
like it's not. Well, I don't want to put my business.
Fuck it, man.
bro. We gotta be.
We out
bro.
there now, bro.
We out there, bro.
But
We are a liaison for the community now, bro.
Yeah,
we
they
the
need to
safe
hear
place
this
for the
stuff.
community to be honest and be real about their
I'm
feelings,
just
bro.
like, man, it just take more effort than necessary.
Getting in that ass.
Man, it's a tight hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Like,
tight. Yeah, it's
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It makes you feel young again.
and it don't feel better than the vagina.
It ain't
So-
wetter.
Hell
Nah.
no. But
It's
you gotta
just
have KY jelly and shit when you do
Gotta
that
get in
shit.
that ass.
It be tight as fuck, though.
Yeah, bro. Like it's not even like you're not gonna put in that effort to do that shit for what? Like if a nigga start
It
just
is a
want
little
if he
struggle,
just
though.
want to have anal sex, you might want to question that nigga.
Say he might be a little.
Yeah,
he
cause
might
like no, bro, that's just like too much effort, bro.
Women.
Like you know what I'm saying?
But it wouldn't be that much effort if we use toys, bro. Like you put something in there before you stick your dick in
But
there.
why
bro.
you want your butt? You don't want your wife butthole be wide open
They
and
be
shit.
having them
Why
boys
not?
on their own.
I don't know, because some
Man,
I know a girl that got one shaped like a pineapple.
Say shaped like a pineapple, bro.
Pineapple, bro. Like,
That's how open it. Ooh.
crazy. Yeah, go over simple.
like a
Go
pineapple.
over on video. Go in there. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna change your mind about a lot of things. I promise you. You gonna
I
question
know she
everybody
wear
you see.
depends, bro.
God, dog, for real,
I
bro.
don't know that.
But they gotta close back up, right?
I
gonna
should
close
say
back.
no, not my butt,
Not your butt.
not her butt. Why not your butt? If you married,
Some girls don't be
what you
liking
saving
that.
your butt for? If you
Yeah, a
already
lot of
married?
girls, yeah, they don't like that shit. But
But
But a
some
lot of them like it.
some
A lot
like
of them do like it.
Cause they nasty. That's
Yeah.
Shit, I'm nasty.
You know what I'm saying?
Nasty together.
I'm just talking about from the male perspective, it's just too much effort, bro. Like,
Butt sex is
I got
great.
2 other holes that I can put in.
That I
You know what I'm
discussed,
saying? You got 2 other holes that's wide, you know what I'm saying, that's open, that's easier
You got
access.
3 holes. Why not utilize all 3
That's the
holes?
one that smells
Facts.
worse.
Cause one is waiting for doo-doo to come out of and pee to come out of.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
You know,
like
so
you
the
got
other
like
2
enemas and stuff. You got different things to clean that out.
Yeah.
Just like you got stuff to clean the coochie out.
Brianna said
that's
she gonna
true.
be shitting on herself.
Oh no, you need to shit before and shower before, right?
Right.
Why would you?
Yeah.
You don't go to that and do that with you. Shit
But you
back
know,
up.
like, and then
And how you know, Brianna?
that's why I'm about to say that's kind of dangerous with the butthole too, cause you know sometimes like doo-doo be different sometimes. You know, it's like some of it don't always want to come out, so it's still kind of be you been there got a chocolate surprise or something.
some truffle butter come out on that.
Yeah, you know, hey, that's
Oh, but look, check it out. No.
But,
Be
yeah.
honest.
But-
If truffle butter comes out on your dick, how mad should you be, bro?
I mean you can't.
You can't be that mad.
And
You're
to
in the
play,
ass.
yeah, and
You
to
knew
play
the
devil's
consequences.
advocate, if your wife having that much trouble back there,
Yeah.
why won't you help her out?
Let that help.
Hey, bro, it's a team effort.
Bro, it's a team, bro.
It's a team effort,
Yeah, nah, I get a laxative.
bro.
You could be her laxative. Is what we're saying.
I'm in here like
I could be her. I
CP
could be
last
her.
week, bro.
Yeah, I could be her plunge. I could be a plunge, but nah, my thing wasn't made to be that type of plunge. You know what I'm saying? Ain't enough for backing up.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, well,
We got a. I don't know, man.
It's
But
2019.
So you like plugging the butts, huh?
Nah,
I mean,
you gotta get in.
I prefer. Wait, women butts first.
Women butts, yeah.
Women butts first.
The female,
But I don't mind it, man. I don't mind it. I don't like putting in the forth the effort just to get in there, especially if she like it.
Tell me this, like, what if you like smacking that thing from the back? She got a toy. You stick the toy in the ass first. You know what I'm saying, to get it loosened up, and then you can see it going and getting open for you. It ain't that hard at this point.
That's too much effort.
Oh, bro, that's love. That's like foreplaying, bro. You got to foreplay. You got to get the pussy wet. You got to get the pussy wet before you hop in the pussy. So of course you're gonna have to get the asshole a little while before you hop into that.
That's sex 102. I ain't gonna say 101. This 101 is just
just be turning out the level, boy. That's
bro.
that's
Look,
102 right
she got some bees or something. Stick one of them bees in that booty hole. Boop, boop. Stick a thumb, but I know you done put your thumb in it, hitting it from the back. You done put your thumb in that ass.
Yep, they say you ain't eating it right. Your tongue slide down.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. That's another question. Eating ass. If you gonna fuck it when you eat it.
Bro said you ain't eating. He said you ain't eating it right unless
You ain't
your
eating
tongue
it right
done
unless
slipped
you
back
done
there.
tongue done. And I can agree with that, bro. You ain't eating that pussy right unless you done ate some ass.
Man, I ain't ate no ass. I ain't
You
gonna lie.
crazy. Hey.
That mean my pussy eating skills ain't up to
You ever
par?
ate the ass from the back and your nose was kind
No,
of
I ain't. I ain't did that shit like that.
I don't have my nose in it.
You put your tongue in it.
Nah, I ain't touching with my tongue, but I don't have my nose in it.
Hey, if you put your nose in it, why don't you put your tongue in?
If my nose was there, it just ended up there. So I'm like, I'm already here.
You all right,
I
but say she missionary, she got them legs cocked up.
Yeah, if you're eating it from the back, like bro say, I mean, if you're doing it right, it's gonna happen. I mean,
yeah, man, but then your mouth gotta open. Your mouth gotta open to eat that butt, bro. So that means it's not only on your mustache, it is now on your inside. So that means her.
Hell
No, but think about.
You just digested fertilizer.
Just ate a whole
ass.
Yeah. Some pot mix.
If you go in the back door, you gotta knock on the back door before you go in the back door. There's ways to knock. I'm just saying, if you gonna go in the back door, you gotta knock before you go in the back door.
Hey,
and
I'm
the ways
just gonna
to
tell
knock is with the thumb or some beads or a little small dildo or something you can stick in there.
Yeah. Swing on it, bro.
Yeah.
It's more than one way to skin a cat.
So you be putting your thumb in the butthole?
Bro, if you fucking from the back, bro, you gotta slip your thumb in the butthole sometimes, bro. Not every time, but sometimes, bro.
Sometimes you gotta
make that shit wetter, bro, to me.
When you
They
grip
like
that
it,
ass,
bro. You grip that ass, stick
with
that.
Tasmanian Tootsie Roll. Like you trying to get something off your shoe or something, dog.
Damn.
Like when you grabbing that ass, sometimes your hand just be right there.
It be so tempting.
And then when you push on her butt, like she get
It
it.
turn up,
So
bro.
you push
It's
a
like
little
that
harder.
nos. It's like pushing the nos. You playing Need for
Yeah.
Speed.
Oh, yeah.
Turn up.
You might as well turn that bitch all the way open.
Jackpot.
If you can get your whole
I know Jackpot that did that shit.
You know we have. That's why you got them faces. If you can get y'all preaching.
If you can get your whole thumb in the ass, bro, both
dangerous.
knuckles.
Oh, Lord.
If you back to the bottom of your knuckle, you might as well stick your dick in it.
Yeah.
If you to your second knuckle in your thumb, you might as well stick your dick in it. In my opinion.
101 Jackpot is sex 101 today, man.
They say this 102 right here. This is a step up, but
Yeah, bro.
they talking about asking us married man,
Do we be fucking our girls in the butt and shit? I'm like, it just takes too much effort. Like, so I got two other hoes. Yeah, we need a woman's opinion.
Gabby, call in. I see you making all these faces. Quit playing. Call in.
Yeah.
704-883-5129. Butt sex women. Do you like it?
You
want the thumb in the butt? How you want us to knock on that back door? What's the best way to knock on the back door?
Jackpot said he a whole fool. I done did everything.
I told you, bro. That's pot.
Nah, but like seriously,
He's a
like
trendsetter.
like fresh out
trendsetter.
you fresh out the shower though. Let's think about it. Like this your woman, man. This your woman. You fresh out the shower. She done took a shit. Cause you take a shit, then you get in the shower. So you gonna clean up after you even done wiped your ass.
Right.
She fresh out the shower, smelling good. What's that Suave soap? Vanilla and shea butter. Vanilla shea butter Dove soap. She
Sound
smelling.
like you done been there, bro. Go ahead.
Bro, what? And she done. That when women wash, they wash like 3-4 times.
Yeah,
so they come
7.
out there. When a woman come out the bathroom, she leave a trail of her scent everywhere. She take over your fucking covers. You
You
smell
right.
it everywhere.
Yeah,
You
you
want
right.
to taste
You
it, bro.
right.
You want to
You
lick every fucking inch of her, bro.
You right.
And then she clean and she tasting clean and she done shaved her leg,
Like
done saved
water.
her pussy for you, done done all that shit for you, bro.
Then that towel don't close all the way.
That pumpkin sitting up. Yeah, you got the
Academy
pumpkin.
on Earth, man. You ain't gonna hear this shit anywhere else.
But here.
You got the
883-5129.
If the pumpkin is there, bro, come on now. You gotta put your thumb in it, your tongue in it, or
That
something,
pump.
right?
That pump.
Oh, man.
The little bloom it pop out on you, bro. They
try.
arch their back, bro. They arch their back and that asshole just be
That's
sitting
what be
there
getting
I
me.
mean, I ain't saying it's off
like
limits.
getting me, bro.
It's like winking.
You
know that gap. Hold on,
Hey,
bro.
Paul, I ain't saying it's off limits. It's just not my. I ain't even thinking about their butthole. I got these 2 other hoes that can do some magical things. While I'm
But
worried
that's
about
all
they
for
got-
you though, bro. Like that butthole for them. They gonna like that.
They gonna like that, bro.
They gonna like you stick that thumb in their butt. They like that.
It's just
shit.
something about that gap right there off the top of the crack when the cheek.
Talk
meet
about
the-
it, bro.
Meet the other cheek, and you got that bevel,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
crevice,
yeah.
that valley
That's a
right
door
there.
you want. You
When they-
wonder.
And then when they put that arch in their back, and that valley just open up, bro, and then that thing sitting right there. It
So
just
you
makes
just
you
mess
You
gotta-
with
want to rub it or something, then
You
you
got to,
start
you gotta-
rubbing it, and you like, man, shit, I'm finna.
That's what you laying over. I put it in your ass.
That's why I say it ain't off limits now. It ain't off limits. It's just not gonna be like it's not my
Hey,
go-to
you know how
thing.
we do.
This ain't.
Say it ain't your go-to,
Yeah,
bro.
I ain't really concerned about your butthole. You know what I'm saying? Like that butthole is to release some toxic shit up out of your body, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But even the
but
pussy,
the pussy is too, though.
bro.
It is.
Blood.
It is.
So
Yeah,
that's whenever they
you
do
right.
that period shit.
You
Yeah,
right.
bro.
It does, man.
What's nastier, fucking your girl while she on her period or fucking in the ass?
Oh,
Oh, both. Yes.
Now that period shit, that's
different.
you gotta
That's
do that.
blood, boy.
That's
That
love
blood
right
got
there,
something
nigga.
else, boy.
Why you stir the blood,
throw
bro?
me the beads, bro.
Huh?
That's your wife, bro.
That's toxic, bro. God got that shit releasing.
Oh yeah. Bible days, you couldn't even touch a woman for 7 days.
put-
after
you put it out there in the
boy,
shack.
That shit, yeah, they sent him
But
out.
why is that though? Why do we shun women for naturally cleaning themselves?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that's a man-made shit. That
It
woman
is a
godly,
man-made shit. That ain't godly.
Nah, it ain't.
Because women bleed, and the way women bleed now, they're not really supposed to bleed like that. Especially not African women. Women are really only supposed
Sasha.
to bleed like
Educate 'em,
2-3
bro.
drops.
Right.
What's really happening is hemorrhaging from bad diet and bad stress.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
heard it.
Because if
That's
you think
true.
about what happens when a woman goes through her menstrual cycle, it's the egg dropping, and the egg not finding the sperm to break it, so it has to kill itself, and that's where the blood comes
That's
from.
true.
So it shouldn't be a whole bunch of blood
Right.
anyway.
That's
So
true.
technically, if it is, that's hemorrhaging in a bad diet or she's stressed out.
Gotcha.
And that comes from men stressing women out when they on their period by shunning them for being on their damn period.
Sorry,
They
baby.
start bleeding more because we make them feel bad for the fact
Hey,
that
man,
they
women,
bleed
we
in the
need
first
y'all.
place.
We need some women to call in, man.
Damn.
I bet you, man, ain't no women gonna call in because they don't want you to know they like it in the butt. Ain't no
Yeah, they ain't
Yeah.
gonna
Be
yeah,
open
bro.
now. We
Because
need
I
to
had 7, I had about 10 on. I started talking about butt sex.
They do bloop, bloop.
Bro, mine went down too, for real.
It's crazy. I'm in church.
Either they
I'm talking about from
afraid
My
to
daughter
tell it.
dance recital talking
Oh,
about
y'all be
putting it in
y'all
the
be
book.
doing it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
be doing
either
all
they
that
afraid. Yeah, either they afraid to call in or stay on the live because they
I
know
done
they
stuck my
doing it,
thumb in every butt. Almost every butt.
or maybe they went to go try. it.
Since
That's probably what it is, bro.
Oh,
That's
these
probably
niggas do it. We can do it
Marlon,
too.
Poppy say you need to teach a damn class for grown-ups for real.
oh, man. That's what Academy on there is for, man.
That's
Tell
what
these
it
people
is.
to tune
Man,
in.
get your
Enroll
number.
in
What's that?
Academy.
Pop say, hey, some girls love that shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
do
bro.
more than you think.
True indeed.
I watch
Some of them prefer that.
But I'm saying, I'm like what Pop said. Now, if they like it, I love it.
Facts, okay.
You know what I'm saying? My wife, if she love that shit, but she I don't think she really had a desire for
Got you.
it.
Give her one of them.
Boop, blop. Pop one in one time, just a thumb or two.
So they talking about the thumb now. They say the thumb. Hold on, let me go back to Sasha. Sasha said the thumb is definitely different than the. It's definitely not like the penis.
It's preparation though.
It's
Yeah.
Preparation for
Yeah.
the penis.
And
It's
then
a
then Brianna
prerequisite,
say,
yeah.
I'm cool with the thumb.
Oh,
So I got so
You nasty.
So she cool with the thumb.
If she cool with the thumb, she cool with
the
the
dick.
dick.
If I get my thumb to the bottom knuckle, listen. What's next?
Yeah, it's
You can
stage
take
2.
that.
You're on the,
Yeah.
the second level.
Like you
Time to
giving her,
level up.
you giving her deep strokes with your dick, and you got your thumb in her to your second knuckle, boy. She's a fucking trooper, bro. You might as well put your dick. If you feeling that thing from the back, and you got your thumb in it deep. Listen.
I'm feeling love about it.
Right, bro. Right.
Yeah.
Right,
She
bro.
got your soul.
She got me, bro.
Just give her your social security.
You just nasty. He's nasty.
Say you just
That's what
nasty.
you good when you
Sasha
tell
say,
her?
nah, not that big Willie. She
Oh.
passed on the big Willie.
Call
man,
back.
look at-
You clicked off too early.
Yeah, click off too
Whoever
early.
that
Call back.
was.
Boy, I tell you, I gotta pee like a Russian racehorse, man. Y'all gonna have to
It
bear
was that Sonella water, bro.
That's vanilla water and that honey brew.
But yeah, man.
That's Sonella.
Hey, well, I guess fellas, hey, test them out tonight. You know
Test
what
them
I'm
out, man. Start with the
Start
thumb
putting
first.
the thumb in their butthole when you beating that thing from the back.
From the back.
See how they gonna act, huh?
I bet you they'll start acting different.
So they gonna act
Yeah.
different.
For real.
You a freak,
Chris meal in bed the next morning.
And she was talking about how like women cheat because they lacking. If you stay like, come on, you gotta be, you gotta pull out your trick.
Pull out the tricks.
Every trick in the book you can pull out,
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Sometimes
Every
it
girl don't
means
deserve all the tricks. Though.
that's facts. That's what I'm
That's
talking about.
true,
Wives,
bro.
though. I agree with that 100%, bro.
Yeah.
You
Every,
can't.
every girl don't deserve
Can't.
all the tricks.
You're right.
Don't do that shit to randoms.
Not to no randoms. Sticking your thumb in the randoms, but
Oh, yeah, boy.
Wild side of life, dude.
Your damn thumb gonna fall off.
if you didn't see her shower, you probably shouldn't stick your thumb in it. No. But if you ain't see her shower, you stick your dick in it.
No.
For real, man.
No. Shit, no.
But yeah, man.
Good combo, man. I appreciate y'all being honest with me and being candid. Y'all's candid, yo. I was
yeah.
wanting to know. You
What's
know.
good, bro?
Oh yeah, man. I don't know, Tevin.
Say you ain't with it, bro.
I don't know.
Stop going over there.
Let me see. Yeah.
You got to tune in.
Oh yeah. Might take it to the room tonight. Movie time.
Netflix and chill.
Hey, for real, for
Big
real.
facts, man. We at the most important part of the show,
Thumb
man.
do tonight.
Put the thumb in the butt, man. Just put it in there right quick. Don't be scared. I feel like fear, man. Fear be trapping us from true pleasure,
A
bro.
lot of
Like we be scared of shit. Like
that's real.
and that keeps us from really enjoying the physical pleasures or enjoying this life experience because we so scary.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, if it's your woman and you'll do anything to please your woman, what's the worst that could happen?
Tell you to stop.
Yeah, other than her tell you to stop. Well, I don't like that. And then just get your ego in your ego in check. Okay, babe, didn't like that. Don't do that no more.
That's real.
And then if she like it, hey, keep doing it. If it requires this extra cleanup afterwards, it just requires extra cleanup afterwards.
That's real.
Didn't
But if your woman satisfied and she like it, hey man, I do it up.
What Future
Real
say,
tough.
Sasha? She said Future said it best.
What'd he say?
can't understand what that motherfucker. But damn, what Future say?
Damn. We got AudioJuug in the building.
Yeah.
Everybody give it up for AudioJuug. in the building.
Yeah.
Local producers in the building. Hey, yo, y'all making buzz, man. I've been hearing the beats. They dope. Yeah, man. Tell us a little bit about how y'all linked up and how long y'all been a crew. Word.
Turn the mic on.
Chick, can you hear me?
Yeah. Leave that mic,
Yeah, like I say, man, I really think it was just God that linked us up, man, because we all been working for so long, man, and then we just basically on the spur of the moment type thing just decided to really come together and put all our forces together,
Right.
and really come out and try to really supply
Right.
good shit for these artists out here these days, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
It's a lot of artists out here really trying to do something right now, but it's not enough producers out here.
Facts.
really
That's
supplying.
real.
So I feel like, we just trying to fill a void right now. We all got the talent, so we might
Yes,
as well
sir.
do it.
X, and they definitely got talent.
Most definitely.
I better believe that.
Indeed.
Finest.
Wish we had that collab shit set up in here so we could collab right now.
I know, right?
Listen, man, we got it.
Hey, it's already in the making.
Hey, man, I had Keenan playing the organ on this track, man. Bro.
This man
in
right
Kobe
here,
studio, bro.
This man,
Man,
right
I'm
here.
like, I gotta get this man in the bro. I wish I had a Keenan
Ridiculous.
in my back pocket.
Yeah.
It's like a pocket
What?
Keenan. I wish Keenan had an app where he could just play like piano samples, and he just send the shit out to like members. Everybody who's a member of the app pay $3 a month, and he just get the bro. Listen.
Yes,
Keenan
sir.
Hey, bro,
samples,
that's
bro.
That's
I
it.
chop them shits up, bro. For
Hey,
real, bro. Especially a
But
person
you
who's
got that
not.
new Keenan.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you done got that new Keenan 01?
Right,
sir.
bro.
That new
Especially a
Keenan
person like me who not,
7.1?
like, can't play like that, man.
Sample packs.
Yeah, bro. That shit's dope, man. This shit dope. So about the movement, talk about some local artists that y'all worked with so far. People that y'all getting behind that y'all like.
Man, there's quite a few of them out here. There's so many to name, really, man. But you know, to name a few, my man Kobe.
Kobe,
He
facts.
doing
Already.
this thing right now. You know, we got my man Arson Flame. He popping up.
Right on.
Let's see, my man Ron Bangers out of Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? There's so many, man. You got a few to name. I know A. Will got a few to name.
Yo, yeah, man. Shout out to VA, man. If anybody from Virginia tuning in, shout out to Huncho Light.
Facts.
All them young VA artists that's on that booming.
Mm.
Man, VA going crazy right now. So shout out to them and everybody else that's been rocking with us, really. Mitch, YG Bando, man, whew, the whole Statesville, man.
Right.
sir.
Putting it in.
Facts.
For real.
Putting in work.
I hate asking artists and creators this question, but I mean the fans be wanting to know it. If you had to categorize your sound, I know it's hard to put yourself in the box. It's always hard to put yourself in the box. You're always trying to grow. But what lane would you say that AudioJuug is riding right now, or what wave? How would you categorize your sound, or how would you describe your sound?
That's bro.
All over.
Yeah.
Pretty much, that's why we're a team, really, man. Because
Right.
we really go with the flow of the artist. You know?
Right.
So really, man, we so versatile, and like you say, we got the man really play.
Yes.
I need some
Exactly.
keys. I be hitting bro up. Like, I need some keys, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's
send
fact.
them to me right
Yes.
now.
Yeah, so
Be
we
like
need
that.
to, we just follow his lead, and we
Oh yeah.
pop country. Come on, man.
Is there a favorite that you like to produce? Because I know me myself, I like to produce like G-Funk, West Coast G-Funk type beats. That's what I like. Like I will produce anything, but if I can produce what I want to produce, it's gonna be bass heavy, synth heavy, G-Funk, 90 tempo, 88 tempo, 92 tempo.
See, for
G-Funk.
me, like, it kind of depends on how I feel. Like,
Right,
I
right.
go into the studio with different vibes. Like,
Right.
sometimes I might even go in there with a sober mind. That's usually when I come up with a lot more of my musical stuff.
Right.
Honestly, my heart, I don't know why, is in the trap, bro. I just love putting them
Trap.
yeah, 808s, man.
Right.
Making that 808 drag a little bit.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
throw it behind what you got going on, just a tad. And just give it that little bit of extra bounce in the pocket. That shit just feel real to me, bro.
That's facts. That's big facts, no doubt. And that, I mean, that's the sound that's resonating with the community right now. You know what I'm saying? That trap sound,
Yeah,
Head,
like-
bass heavy trap sound, sub heavy trap sound. That's what.
Oh yeah,
Resonate.
even in doing that, like I work with a lot of different artists as well. Like I work with a lot of R&B artists. Like shout out to Kyrie Shakai.
Oh, bro, he just tapped in,
yes.
bro. He
Yeah,
just
yeah,
tapped in
word.
on my live and said, "Shout out, y'all got Keenan in the building,
That's
bro."
what's good. Yeah, I work with him on my homeboy Josh Aja B, Puda Man. Like they all have their own different pocket.
Right.
It's like they might be on like some trap shit 1 minute, but then again they might have some smooth shit going on too.
Yeah.
Just finding that medium and putting the whole package together. That's
Right.
why I try to be versatile in the types of styles of music I choose.
Right on.
What I listen to even. Like a lot of stuff I listen to is not even in the genre I make. Just inspiration, bro.
Facts.
Reorganize shit and just
Shout out to
innovate,
Kash
man.
Akeem, man. I just sent him like 5 beats too, man. He showed mad love too, man. He showed mad love. Shout out to him. And shout out to Judah.
Oh, and before I go any further, can I say free Lil Boot? That's my little brother Bradley Smith.
Oh, yeah,
He
no
gonna lock
doubt.
down up in Cincinnati. He gonna be on next fall.
Okay. Right
Yeah,
on.
tap in with him.
Free little boot.
Indeed, bro.
Facts.
Favorite
facts.
producers, man. Who would y'all say inspired you the most to create as far as producers?
Who your favorite producer, P.O.?
Man, that's a tough one. My favorite producer. Coming up or right now in the game right now.
Right now in the game, right
Whenever.
Man, my
Or
favorite
whatever.
producer right now in the game, I like Zay Tolan.
now. Okay.
Okay.
Zay Tolan, he really out there and he really making moves, and you can see what he doing.
Right.
You can see that he really making those. He out there really putting people on.
He putting the work, yeah.
You feel me? So really, you can learn a lot from him.
Yeah, he's educated.
That's why I feel like. But really, I'm rocking with everybody right now that's hot.
Gotcha. What about you, A. Will?
Oh man, I got a lot of favorites. I go way back to Timberland, for real.
Yeah, facts.
Man,
that's who Genius remind me of. For real.
Yes. Knife Wonder, Alchemist.
Oh yes, no doubt.
Yes.
Good God Almighty.
Oh, you're a true music head, right? Yes, sir.
I'm a music head, so Shotty Red, Good God Almighty.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
Especially Zaytoven.
Yeah.
Drama Boy. Even to today, I still listen. I go back and listen to everything they did back in the day. Try to figure out how I can just. I'll be in straight trap mode.
Right.
So, bro, them got to get me out of the trap mode.
Tell me this, man, and keep it a buck with me.
Yeah.
Do y'all do trap because you really like it, or you think that's where the money at?
I mean, it's where the money at too, but that's my go-to. As soon as I get on my computer, I'm in straight trap mode. Like I don't think of nothing else but trap because, you know, I was raised on Park Drive, so I know, you know, I'm Park Drive dude, so.
Got you.
You know, I'm straight trap mode. I'm straight street, straight rugged.
That's what you want,
bro.
No doubt.
Bro, don't get me out of my element. Like, nah, we gonna do this. We gonna do this R&B track. We gonna do that.
Okay.
They know other than that, I'm straight trap mode.
That's facts. No doubt.
You know it's where the money at too, man.
Yeah.
Sure. The game right now, really, the game is changing to the point where everybody trap now. You know what I'm saying?
Some type of trap, like some variation of it, yeah.
It's just the sound, that's the wave right now. It's the young wave.
Yeah.
Right? How long will it last? We don't know, but right now that is just where the money is.
Right.
But there's money outside the trap too, because it's a lot of artists that still doing their original thing.
Right.
Getting out there. So that's why we keep it versatile. We say that we go with the flow.
Gotcha. As far as with me, like I do a lot of different styles of music. The trap, it's just something about the grittiness and the realness of what's being said. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe everybody may not necessarily be living the life they talking about in that music.
Right.
But the ones that really are, you know what I'm saying, they show.
Right.
It's gonna really be convincing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is. Just about that energy. It just hits. Like, trust me. Like I grew up in church, bro. I learned how to play keys. I taught myself how to play piano. I was in marching band. But really, honestly, I think that's where it started.
Right.
I think it was like, I want to say about summer 2003, whenever I heard like Statesville High, it was playing like the Rough Rider shit.
Oh yeah, right.
And then like ever since then, like just hearing the damn like how the different bass drums sound almost like an 808 being right there in person on the field.
You talking about what Nuke doing? You talking about what Nuke doing?
It had me in that zone, man. I just started fucking with the 808 sounds, learning how to manipulate it, make it my own.
Right.
Something about that bottom, it just feels more real to me. Because I used to want to play bass. My dad, that's the first musical instrument I ever got. For my birthday, I got a bass guitar when I was 9 years old.
Hey, man, the bass is special, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I always say some of the greatest, I always tell Tevin them all the time, some of my favorite, like some of the greatest producers are bass players.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when you
I
go
say
back
the
to
greatest producers are drummers. Drummers first.
I feel that.
Because if you learn the drums first, after you learn every other instrument, you already got syncopation down.
That could be
so
true.
You ain't gonna be late on no hit.
That could be true.
No
James Brown was a drum player.
You just gotta learn melodies.
Yeah, you just gotta learn the melodies and notes.
I started on drums. Like I started playing drums when I was 2 years old. It was just at church, you know. And there's a difference between a church drummer and a drummer.
Right.
The reason trap kind of resonates with me is because you hear a lot of the same shit right now.
Yeah,
right.
I know having all this other experience from all these other genres of music that I play, I could create my own lane in something that's already going on.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna ask y'all. Like, y'all, do y'all feel like we in a time like it's like it's overpopulated right now? Just the game is oversaturated, bro, with the same sounds and the same drum loops and the same. It's that same sound. Like what? Like.
It's definitely oversaturated.
Like do y'all like do your ears get tired of it? Like mine, cause like I'll get to the point like if my ears get tired of it, I'll be needing something like refreshing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think at this point because the game is so dumbed down, and I feel like that's the reason why you see so many new artists popping up out of nowhere.
Right.
It looked too easy. Everything.
Cause I just feel like the Baby and Stunner, like they kind of like at the forefront of the trap game right now. But they sound just slightly different because they just came with drums and 808s.
Right.
Yeah.
And they put
There's
Jetson
so many ways
on.
you can mix it up. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you gotta bring music.
Right.
And then that's gonna really, I think, a lot of artists
Fall off.
fall off
When you
because
put
once
melodies
you gotta
and
bring
shit
that
in there.
music back,
Right.
you gotta have some type of, you know what I mean?
I agree.
How hard would it be for you to try to create or make a beat for an artist who raps off beat? Because we had that off beat shit is like really pumping right now.
But the beat's still gonna be on beat, right?
It's like really the beat's the foundation. So anything that you put together, as long as it's got that right pocket and the right amount of space, you're gonna be able to fit something in there.
Right.
Right.
Whenever you're making a beat, especially like for an artist that's gonna do something like that where they want to stand out more simple it is, better it's gonna have that foundation. Technical things, like I said, just like dragging like the 808 or sample a little bit behind the playlist, so it just sounds natural.
Right.
It just creates that pocket and that feel. A lot of times people think that it's what's going on around you.
Right.
Fuck whatever you playing, bro. It's that space in between.
There you go.
It's the space in between that's gonna make that shit hit.
That's facts. Damn, bro, how you get here so quick, nigga? You was speeding. Hey, man, let's take a quick minute to thank God for bringing my homie back safe, man, from Miami, bro. Thank God for bringing the homie safe, man, from Miami, bro. He hit that road 9 this morning. Bro, hit that road 9 this morning. Let me know, bro. I ain't gonna make it, bro. But and you got here, bro. Lord knows, bro. I thank God for you.
But yeah, man, like, yeah.
Tell me this, would y'all? Because I feel like nowadays, in the world of digital and the world of beat leasing, we have less of the artist and producer collabs inside of the studio. The artist right there beside you, telling you what they want, the vision that they have, you making that beat with them. I feel like now it's a lot of go listen to my music, bro. Make me a beat, send me some beats. How much of that do you think is a disconnect, and do you prefer it that way, or would you prefer it the old way where you was grinding with that one artist and developing the sound with that one artist?
Honestly, with me, it depends on the situation. You may have an artist all the way in Sacramento, Vancouver, British, like that likes what they hear and they can do it. But at the same time, having that experience in the studio and having that vibe, that's usually what creates the best music.
Right.
Being versatile and trying to capture enough of that to make someone want to work with me. Me personally, I can't. I just try to do the best I can with what I have. Try to draw.
Right.
And like I say, we still got the common element getting into the show and working with. They will here. He just does with local artists every Sunday on the spot. I'm gonna let him chop it up about that, but that's an opportunity for artists to come to us Sunday 5.
Oh yeah, get that drop.
What's that time?
Say it again, bro.
Yeah. Basically, on the spot is any local artists hit me up, want to link up, come create a sound, come create something with it. 12 to 5. Inbox me for the location because I'm gonna be all over Statesville. At AudioJuug. Also, they got also live on the website, but I think when people hear the website, we got like over 120 something beats. So people attention span is real short.
Right.
Beats right now. They want something on the spot.
Right.
They want to see you working. So
that's true.
I thought about this last week. I kicked out the first one today. So any artists that want to link up, Sundays 12 to 5. Really, the time is not an option. It's just 12 to 5. Get up, link with got Keenan, whoever, producers. It's calling everybody, really. Producers, artists. We all just go link up in one big spot, just trying to make something happen.
Right on.
Right. Where can they find those spots at? Do they just need to contact you for that?
Just contact me because I'm going to be everywhere.
Okay. But it will be in like Adair County for the most part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Statesville.
Statesville for them. All right, no doubt. States for local artists, man. On the spot Sunday, spot 12 to 5. You trying to find some dope producers to establish a dope sound with. And I will tell you, man, being in Greensboro did allow me to talk with A&Rs and talk with people who kind of knew some stuff or knew some people. And that's what they usually say. People who pop, artists who pop with the producer. The producer and the artist go at the same time. You realize the artist is dope, and you realize also the producer is dope. We got an obvious example right here with the baby. We realize the baby is dope, and Jetson Made It is dope. You know what I'm saying? So usually when you create a new refreshing sound, people want to know who the artist is and who made that beat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of now you got your tag on the front of the beat, so now they just got to figure out who tag that is. But as far as getting in the studio with producers, A&Rs are telling me that if you want to create a sound that A&Rs want to hear, like something refreshing, you need to find a producer and create that sound together. Like these YouTube beats, it gets you buzz and it gets you streams because of popularity, because it is a game of popularity now. But it ain't impressing A&Rs because it's oversaturated with the same type of sound. They want a new refreshing sound, and you only gonna create that new and refreshing sound with a producer sitting in there logging them hours creating that song together.
It's real talk.
They're telling me. So that's just some game.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's just some game, man. That's just some game.
For real, man. That's all I feel like we in the position in the game now. We waiting for that next big artist to come through. That's why I feel like a lot of artists that's popping through is because we just.
I feel like it's a lot of artists that's popping through, and I feel like the second because all of them hot.
Right.
But see, it's a business.
Right.
And you got a lot of these artists out there know the business.
Right.
And I feel like online is really finishing because you don't get the link.
Give you the game.
Right.
The only thing you doing is paying a quick $30 and getting sent whatever they send you, and you might not even read the email with the contract.
Because I guess I feel like the industry is pimping out a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
Because they feel like they know that you don't have longevity. They know that your sound is not gonna last. They know it's hot for a season, so therefore they're gonna make this quick 2-3 million, whatever they can get off of you, and then then it's up to you if you sustain. But they know the reality of it. You're not gonna sustain, so we're just gonna move on to the next artist.
Right. That's why the real goal of the game is longevity. Like I had a conversation with one of my homeboys the other day. Is another dope producer, by the way. Shout out _ Romanowski.
Okay.
The Roman Watson. This is one of my homeboys. He's from New York. He just moved down here.
Okay.
But everything's so much more accessible because of the internet these days.
Right.
Sometimes that face-to-face interaction is not valued the same.
Yeah. Right.
Because now you can just look online and like find some information that somebody back in the 90s or the 80s would have had to like spend their whole life. Like they spent their whole career trying to find that one piece of information, and that's why they're important.
Right.
And it took a lot of roles out of the music business.
Right.
So it's just kind of a thing where you have to appreciate not only the art but the business.
Bro, I will say this, bro. Those personal connections, like getting in the studio with artists, getting that vibe, getting those energies, those creative juices flowing, that makes the struggle worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you just selling beats on YouTube and you ain't selling shit, you don't think it's worth it.
Right.
But like if you selling beats on YouTube and you ain't selling shit, but you got artists coming to the studio and you grinding with artists and you like, man, we can make it. This shit sound good.
Right.
And you keep playing shit back and back. Like that's what makes you get through the struggle. You get through that. I guess you get through the murky water that you got to get through in order to get established and to get known.
Right.
Like I feel like if now people give up really, really quick because they put out a song and it don't get 1,200 plays immediately.
Right.
But that's because they bought the beat on YouTube, recorded it in their house, you know what I'm saying, and didn't get connected to the song anyway.
Right.
So if the song don't pop, they like, I ain't that good. But if you in the studio with the artist and you in the studio with the producer and y'all working on that song, y'all go to love that song. Only if it only get 300 plays, you still gonna love that song, because you done grind it and you done put that process in. You still gonna make another song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
if you got to that point with that, then you somewhat invested in it to where even if you only got those 300 plays, you're gonna keep grinding it out, trying to figure out, okay, what can I do to present this song in another light?
Yes, facts.
To another audience so that I can get it to more people.
True.
It's about like seeing it through. Like everything is not overnight success. They think the music business is a microwave thing, and it's not. It's like a slow bake oven.
Because some people get it the microwave way, but you know they get it the microwave, and it's just like microwave food, man. Like how often can you eat oodles and noodles before your ass gets sick? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like how often can you eat microwave food before you like, I want something from the oven. I want something that's you're gonna have to preheat the oven, then have this shit in there for 15 minutes, flip it, have it in there for another 15 minutes for it to come out real good. But if you think about the meals that come out the oven,
You never know what that person had to do to get there.
They be the best meals, the meals that come out the oven.
Yeah, you see me shining on Sunday.
Might have had to wear a certain type of dress to the dinner party though. You never know.
That's facts.
You never
I
know.
agree,
It's
bro.
crazy in this music game. Like, I ain't even gonna get into that because y'all know.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
Some of the, I guess the, how do I want to phrase this question? The biggest contractual woes, like working with artists trying to get over on you, artists wanting free beats.
Like this one.
They gonna put it on you, P.O.
I swear, bro, as soon as I make it, bro, I'm gonna put you on, bro. We gonna get on. What about that, right?
Yeah, you hear that all the time. You know what I mean? And I think it just comes from the fact that artists believe, like I say, they don't know the business.
Right.
I say that's all it is they may have the money, but they feel like I'm hot. You know what I mean? I'm about to help you out. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what's going to help us out is what pays our bills. You feel me? So we need to be insured up front because if you don't have any data or numbers to bring to the table, you're not that hot to us because you just rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of artists don't understand split sheets.
Yeah.
Like a lot of artists don't understand how much of the song the producer really owns.
Right.
If you really did the split sheet the way it was supposed to be done.
Right.
A
Like
producer is really the
50% of the he's the composer and the producer. Like he at least gets 50. Yes, at least gets 50. Like lyric is 50 and then the musical composition is another 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So artists don't necessarily understand that you don't make the song hot, nigga.
Right.
We make the song hot. 50-50, bro. Like you would sound like trash without a beat.
Right.
A lot of y'all rappers would sound like straight garbage without the hot beat in the 808 slide. So don't be talking about you gonna put me on. No, nigga, I made you relevant because I made a beat to where you could rap off beat and still sound good because they still not in their head. And I want my 50% on this split sheet.
That's real.
Period. Like, and then if I help you write it, I want some of your lyrics split sheet too. Like, and if I mixed it and mastered it, and like, come on now.
Every job has a fee.
For real.
Because we're giving you a product. That's just like, these cats, if you out here on the street, and you want your product on the streets, you're going to bring your paper to that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We give you the same type of product in a different light. You're going to go out there and take what we give you and make your paper off of it.
Yeah.
So we need our paper too.
And in the streets, you ain't looking for no handout unless you looking to work for that man.
That's right.
You know what
Like, you ain't going to ask him to front you nothing unless you looking to become one of his employees.
Just the consequences are a little different in the street. If you try to come at them like you come at a producer, you know what I'm saying?
That's real, bro.
That's real. Real talk.
That's big fact.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah, that's my thing. I mean, I feel like I say I respect everything that we doing. Far as producers, far as the industry, but I feel like we just need something refreshing. And I feel like it's up to us to make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't even mean to keep taking over y'all show.
Oh, you good, bro?
Nah,
bro. Like,
it's love,
our
bro.
show today.
Between you and you, I don't know if you made any beats
I ain't
either,
made
but
none,
bro,
bro.
like, where do y'all find these sounds?
It's
another way,
bro. It's a art to it. You know, so you go searching.
They told me the secret.
I'm gonna tell you, I really did used to rely heavily on Big Baby Boom for the samples. Like he would always say, "Bro, have you heard this? You need to sample
But
this."
but y'all gotta understand my old soul at heart.
Yeah.
So far as like,
But
old school artists, I know what type of sound I'm looking for, and I know who's gonna deliver it to me. And then sometimes you might just be riding or listen to a music channel, and you be like, "Oh, what the hell is that right there?"
I can't never get.
You gotta get that.
But hey, I search for it.
yeah.
I search.
But now, man, honestly, me, bro, I will almost like sometimes, man, I just roll up. Sometimes I just have me like some listening sessions, and I'll roll up, burn one, and I will listen to almost anything. I will listen to Mexican music. I will listen to like Egyptian music.
Right.
I will listen to almost like any type of, like, if you go to my YouTube, you'll be like, bro, what the fuck are you listening to? Because it could be something from the Middle East, it could be something from Canada, it could be something from Russia, like anything out, because music is music and it's universal. You would hear a bass line and it'd be like a Russian artist on it, but you like, man, if I pitch him up, he gonna sound like a woman a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Some of how the sample come from like overseas.
Yeah.
Diamonds Are Forever.
And stuff. Like I like that lounge music sometimes.
Yeah.
It be like some crazy
house music,
Japanese.
I love like 80s Japanese. Like it
Oh,
sound
man.
the Japanese people are like black people, bro. If you listen to like they 80s, like they jazz music, bro, man, they got so much soul in their jazz music.
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you the Italians.
slow they
the
jazz
Italians
music,
got some dope stuff too.
slow jazz music down and pitch it up, and it almost sounds Houston and West Coast. Like if you slow it down, pitch it up, you're gonna get the synthiness of the West Coast, but you're gonna get that bass groove of Houston, in my opinion. So I love going to like
I think a lot of times that's what moves me is that bass line. If I sound something with a funky bass line, it got me every time.
Because it creates that pocket.
Yeah.
You already know what the drum's gonna do.
Or a ram shot. I'm loving like the ram shot in a drum track right now. Like at the beginning of like church songs. Like old church song, like 78, 83 church song, when the ram shot would come. Like I would chop just the kick. You know, the drum was always a little bit off tempo, so the hi-hat's gonna give you a swing already. I would chop just the kick, just the hi-hat, and just that snare, and I'll create my own drum pattern out of that because of those ram shots back in the day were just cutting through the mix.
That's why I heard P Rock say that. He was talking about that on one of his interviews. He was like a lot of drums, he don't like pack drums. He don't like drums that come out of packs. He said oftentimes he find like natural, real drums that was
just
inside
add
the
some
sample.
distortion, saturation to the snare. Some distortion. Well, add a little reverb, distortion to the snare. Add some saturation to your kick. Take a little bit of the low end out. Get some punchiness to it. It's gonna make them 70s, 60s kick drums sound like punchy if you add distortion and take a little bit of the low end out, move some of that mid, so it you can get some really gritty, like those gritty drums from like the 90s hip hop and the 80s hip hop. Yeah, bro. And a quick little echo or a little reverb or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That's
that sound manipulation. That's one of my main things I love to do in beats. Like when I sample, that's why I asked y'all that, because like when I sample, I might find something that I already have in a little pack, or could just go through a playlist or something like that.
Right.
But even once I find what I want to sample, like I'll get a whole loop or whatever. I might pitch shift it and then take it and add like some type of little stutter to it, then add a filter, just go crazy. I really got a
That's
lot
it.
of
That's the game.
Like learning the process of it in the right order to do it from like my homeboy Aja B and like Greenhouse, some of my other cats I produce with, you know what I'm saying? Try to take it and run with it and create my own lane, because they do like a lot of different, like I said, they from up top. They don't necessarily just do that. Right. They just got their own lane. So it creates like just a world of possibilities, just seeing what they're doing with that and how you can apply that technique to stuff you already know.
Right.
Big fact. Big facts. Y'all, how do y'all feel about, I don't know what we would call these producers. Because I had a conversation with a producer yesterday, and I don't know if he was disagreeing or what, but splice producers, like producers who go to Splice, find loops, put the loops together. He for some reason, he feel like that ain't real producing.
I think
Okay.
That's beat maker.
How I feel.
Different.
Okay.
Beat
I don't think
maker.
it's really producing, it's beat making.
It depends. See, with me, like I'm kind of different because I know you can manipulate things so much to a certain point. It depends on how they use it.
Okay.
Because it's just sampling.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right, but you just have to make it stand out how you want to. Is my thing. Say you have like just a little drum loop, you know what I'm saying? Like I do this a lot. I take a whole drum loop and filter out different portions and have my own hi-hat loop off of something I've already heard. And I'm taking it in gross beat, shifted it, and created my own loop. Some people might just take that one loop and run with it, happy with, satisfied with that. But nah, like a lot of my I do a lot of work with I'm gonna mention Greenhouse a couple of times just because they're like brothers, but I did a lot of work and learned a lot with them in addition to going. They just experiment with shit. Pop's got records in the basement. He goes through them and he'll never finish listening to all the records he's got. Wow. He dies, I promise you.
That's facts.
Cool.
Wow. That's true. I feel like, man, here's my thing. At one point in time, producers wasn't sharing shit.
Yeah.
Like we wasn't trying to give out snares to nobody. We weren't trying to give our kicks to nobody. We're at a point in society now to where producers want people to have their kick drums. They want people to have their snare drums. They want people to have their melody loops.
That's how they make their money.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's how they making their money, and it's a community. So I'm like, okay, your sound is gonna stand out. Your sound is your sound. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I still feel like if I got a machine in front of me and I got some knobs, if I could chop something, can't nobody chop nothing like I can chop something. Right. You know what I'm saying? So who cares that people going out and getting the same samples? If it's good music, it's good music. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like if you learn, like if you get a sample off a splice, then you find a good drum pattern that goes with it. Then you find a nice bass line that's in key where you might have to manipulate, make two chops so that the notes landing on where they supposed to be landing. Right. And it's a good track. Right. And it's a hot beat. Like the listener ain't gonna know it's just straight splice. Right. It's really producers being picky about.
It's only producers.
Yeah, it's only you know what I'm saying. Like it's only producers being picky. You know what I'm saying. Like
if it's dope, my best beats from doing that though. Right. Like I was saying, like with Greenhouse and like they'll send me beats that they want me to specifically help them on and collab with. Mm-hmm. I send it back to them. They'll do something else to what I did. They'll send it back to me. It's already like 3 or 4 different versions of the same beat. Right. And we just keep doing that back and forth the same beat millions of times until one or never even thought. It taught me a lot. Like I never really knew some of the possibilities of the way people make stuff. Like,
just manipulating it.
Not even really do a lot of adding and subtracting.
Right.
Sometimes less is more.
Big. I'm learning.
I agree with that, bro. That's my
especially for an artist and the vocalist, man. Like a lot of times you add melodies afterwards. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a producer. Shout out, music therapist. Shout out, check us out. Yeah, bro. He make beats for me all the time, bro. He send me shit. He show mad love out of Atlanta. He'll send me something with no tag, and it had like melodies on it. That's love. And then once I find the melody that I want to ride, I'll send him a vocal track back with the melody that I want to ride. He'll send me the beat back with all the other melodies gone, so that I can legit write my verse. That's you know what I'm saying, to fit the track. And he show mad love. A lot of my tracks, a lot of my hot tracks, like All Night, Wasting. He produced Wasting. He produced All Night. He produced Summer Fucking with me, and people like that a lot. So yeah, man, that collab is unparalleled. Collabing and sending stuff back and forth because he's in Atlanta. Okay, so exactly. You know what I'm saying. He'll send me a beat and I'm like, I like this, I like that. Send it back to him. He'll send it back to me with harmonies on it, and I send it back to him with my second verse. Just like the internet, man, has made it to where it's a small world, even more of a small world than it was before.
Yeah, like never know. He's listening to that or working with.
Because he linked me with a chick. We got a dope song. Me and Cassian got flipped off. He linked me with some vocalist. Like, bro, I think y'all sound good together. I was producing music for her. Yeah. We linked up, got it. So that's even more listeners, man. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, bro.
That's even more listeners. Young producers, what word would you have for young producers coming up, man, trying to establish their sound? What would you give them as a piece of advice on game? Your $1 million worth of game, the best piece of game advice you can give them.
Stay original.
That's all I was gonna say.
Just be inspired by everything. Original.
That's it.
That's good shit right there.
I like that.
I put that shit on everything.
Be around people that's gonna be consistent.
Right on.
True. Consistency, originality, and consistency. Okay.
Explore every avenue. Yes. Don't take any opportunity lightly because you never know which one is going to be the one that could make you blow. Mm-hmm. Take every one of them just as serious as the next, no matter if you're working with an artist that's been signed for 10 years or if you're working with somebody that's rapping on their first song ever and you helping them create their first single. Take it just as serious.
Man, yo, we appreciate that, yo. Yes, check it out, young producers. Key, originality. Stay original. Stay consistent. And treat every situation serious, man. Explore every situation, man. I like that. That's good game.
Man,
that's good game, man.
I don't think you could have said it any better.
Yeah, the game, man. That's game right there.
That's the producer's Bible right there.
That's right there. That is it. That's the key. That is the key, man. We are closed. We at the end, bro. Closing. Got hot in here a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I got any drop? Yeah, drops.
Yeah. AudioJuug.com.
Yes, sir.
Is JUUG. AudioJuug.com. All beats are buy one get one free on the leases right now, and we doing custom beats for the low. So holla at us, AudioJuug@gmail.com.
Yes,
holla at us right now because we doing custom beats for the low.
Custom beats.
And you
beats
might
for
get
the
a
low.
collab from us and Academy Beats.
Yes,
Hey,
go.
yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming real soon. We setting that up.
Yeah.
We setting that up when we get off air. We gonna set that up. I'm off all next week, bro.
Yeah, you
Set that up when
ain't
we
said
get off
nothing.
air. Big facts. Big facts. Instagram plugs or Facebook plugs before we get off air. How can they reach y'all on Instagram and Facebook?
At A Will Beats, at AudioJuug.
Okay.
It's the Made Man ENT.
At zone1_70H4.
Okay, bet. That's
And also
Instagram,
at
right?
Need Beats today too. So that's
Instagram.
our
Need
other
beats
page.
today.
Just link up with all of us at AudioJuug. JUUG, baby.
Yes, sir.
AudioJuug,
You will find
JUUG.
Type
man.
in search AudioJuug.
Thank y'all for coming through, man. We
Appreciate
appreciate
y'all
the
fellas,
vibes, man.
man.
We appreciate them
real,
keys
for
too
real,
for them
for
young
real.
producers, man. Great convo. We appreciate it.
Appreciate
This
y'all
is
having us.
Academy on there. Once again, we just here to inspire, motivate, and most importantly,
Show love.
Yes, sir.